sorry, I had to.
That was real, man.
Nah,
but that was dope, though. But that was dope. That was dope, though. Yeah, it was real genuine. It was real.
Bro. I really do, bro. Thank you, bro.
What I want to do is spin off something he said. Nah, seriously, because you know what I mean, like Fetty Wap, Jersey artist who's getting a lot of success right now. Are you and Fetty cool?
You know, I had. This was about a year ago. You know what I'm saying? I had just and there's something stupid I'm about to say. Like, I liked this couple of his posts. He was just popping maybe like 15,000-20,000 followers, and he liked a couple of my posts. And that's as far as it went. I don't really have a relationship with him, man. I respect what he's doing. I see what he's doing, and I appreciate him for what he do. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no malice against nobody, and I'm happy to see somebody get money. I you know what? Really, I salute the nigga because he opened up doors that wouldn't have been opened up. I mean,
correct.
So there's always love when I see him. There's always gonna be respect for bruh. You know, when he was beefing with the turf, you know, I stood out of that, but. You know, the turf is the turf, so I'm always gonna be with who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? It is.
So when it was, you know, when Fetty and Tax G had their beef, what was what was the situation with that? I'm not telling you to pick sides or nothing like that, but just was there any truth in the Tax G did Fetty take Tax G style, or you know?
I mean, Tax had that style since how long I know him. I know him since 2008, 2009. I don't know Fetty at all, like I'm telling you. You know, he's from Patterson, so I don't know what style he had before that. You know what I'm saying? I have no clue. So, you know, Tax my guy. I know him personally. That's my dude. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? I ain't chilling with niggas every day, so on and so forth. So I don't suck no dick. Part of my language. You know
you good.
Whether my man or not. So I don't know relationship of what's going on with them. You feel what I'm saying? I know he had a problem with him. He spoke on him as a man. I stay out of that. I don't get in other man business. You feel me? So I don't.
Real men don't talk about other men. That's chatty patty.
That's
chatty patty.
Another man with another man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So
that's fair.
I'll let them just do what they do. You feel me? I respect both of their music. Tax G a talented dude.
Yeah, definitely. We just played his video too.
Yeah, and that's my guy. Fetty a talented dude. He do what he do, but. You know,
and like you said, you know, I mean, Fetty is you know, I mean, Jersey is getting its just due now. So Fetty is opening up a lot of doors and a lot of opportunities is coming Jersey way. So besides yourself, who do you think else is like next up, you know, coming out of Jersey?
I think Hero God next up. And I ain't just saying that just because I work with the nigga. I think he next up. Who else I really see out here moving? There's a lot of. I think, I'll be honest with you, yo. Surf been in for a minute, but I ain't just saying this because of my man, but you gotta realize that he just dropped the album 2 months ago, and he top 10 in the country. I mean, that you know, independent.
That's big.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what you think of the guy, you know what I'm saying. Then we just had Shaq and Suge yesterday. This was just yesterday with Shaquille O'Neal outside on the bricks talking to him like this, hand on shoulder, like taking pictures with him. I'm a real fan. You know what I'm saying? So the battle rap culture, and we're winning in the battle rap culture Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Fetty Wap. That lane's moving. You know what I'm saying? We got the radio lane. And there's a lot of up-and-coming dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's just taking us so long because we don't have a broader radio station to put us, you know what I'm saying, where we need to be put. Only Jersey dudes respect Jersey dudes as far as the music go. You got to really leave your city and your town to get respect to other places. You feel me? So there's a couple dudes that's coming up, you know what I'm saying? Suge coming up, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Surf, and I feel like Hero God is next up.
Okay. Besides the people you name, what's your take on Albee? Big Jersey artist right now. You know, the buzz is real serious.
That's funny that y'all say that.
Real big buzz. So, you and Albee got a relationship? You know?
Nah, I don't really know Albee neither, yo. You know, he a Jersey City dude. You know, I'm from Irvington. We from a whole nother city, but I see what he doing. I see his music cool. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think y'all might collab on something in the near future?
I'll fuck with bro. You know what I'm saying? I know his street credibility, you know what I mean, is crazy on the streets. You know, the people know him for what they know him for, you know what I'm saying? And you know, his name ring on my side of town as far as the streets go. So, you know, I give respect when respect due. You know what I mean? I got no problem with dude, and I think some of his music though, I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I think he doing what he doing. I respect it. He ain't really going no other lanes trying to, you know what I mean, step out and be somebody he not. Trying to extra, you know what I mean, trap it up. He doing what he doing. I respect that, you know what I'm saying?
I could see a Louie J Albee collab.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I could see that, you know what I mean?
Bro,
I think that'd be dope. Yeah.
I do want to talk about something that you mentioned a little. You said like Albee like staying in his lane and stuff like that. And this is a conversation that me and Joe have a lot with Jersey artists and basically like what their sound is, and if Jersey artists are trying too hard to sound like people from
Chicago,
someplace, like that whole like drill. So like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel that Jersey has? Yeah, everybody's talking about ops like trap house, and it's like what? Like we don't even got that up here.
You know
so
what
like, do you feel that Jersey has its own sound?
I mean, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We know what now we do. Fetty Wap is our sound, whether we like it or not. Okay. That's our sound. You know what I'm saying? Sue Surf is our sound. He just went top 10.
So basically, whoever's at the top of the food chain,
that's gonna be the sound.
That's the sound.
The Chicago
Makes
sound
sense.
we think is Chief Keef, right? When you think about a Chicago sound, it's Chief Keef. When you think about a California sound, right now you think of Game and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Those are the two biggest. You know what I'm saying? When you think of Atlanta, you think of who? You don't think of Jeezy no more. You think of Future.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So whoever the biggest is, that's the sound that you got.
That's like the spokesperson in a way.
That's the spokesman for him. And you know what? I feel like we could be a lot further if we just cut out using other people's sounds. People say, "Oh, we don't support this." I mean, who wants to support something that's not yours? It's not authentic. It's not original. You know what I'm saying? So the people not gonna respond to it organically because it's not original. How could you be a big artist or go further as Fetty Wap if you're not doing something different?
Yeah, I
You get what I'm
definitely
saying?
agree.
Everybody else, if I'm rapping, talking about ops and shit, trap houses, and I'm talking about this and that, it is trap houses and bandos everywhere, but we don't use that language.
We don't use the lingo.
You get what I'm saying? We over here we talk about Johns, just like because we close to Philly.
Yeah.
So we talk about Johns, you know what I'm saying? We talk about tricks, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We talking about D Block. When we ain't talking about D Block, we ain't talking about New York. We talking about some hustling dope. We talking about D Block. You don't use words like that. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't really our lingo. You feel what I'm saying?
So you basically want
use our language.
Use our language. So it's just the language thing. It really ain't. It's not the sound. It's just the language.
Yeah, that's it. And it's kind of sort of the sound. It's you know what it is? Like the nigga Hero got. He got a just for instance, he got a his beat selection is more so maybe I guess a Midwest beat selection or down south now beat selection, but his bars he mix it up. It'd be both. It'd be some up north shit and some down south shit. But nowadays I don't know if it's the blame because of the area or just because that's what's popular. You get what I'm saying?
I think
if it's like what we've become accustomed to, or if that's like what we see so much, it's like all right. Like,
or is it an age demographic?
I think it's more of what's popular.
I think it's a lot of factors.
If you 25 and under, you listen to this. You get me? Or if you 26 and over, you listen to that.
Like, you gotta realize
like this type of music.
You gotta realize too, like the different age demographics, they grew up to different things. It's like the certain influencers and people that are out there now for the younger generations, like we didn't have that. Like we had like other people, like we had the Cams, like we had the Dipset, the G Unit, the Bad Boy, the Rockefeller, like we seen all of that. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I like Ross in 06. I even like Ross now. I like Jeezy in 05 when he first dropped. I still like Jeezy. You get what I'm saying? He's from somewhere totally different, and it was popping then. But we always talked about trap. But this the problem right here. Like Jim Jones dropped a great album in 2006. POME. Niggas haven't really supported him since. You know what I'm saying? And that was real. That right there, when you talking about the streets, as far as where I come from, you know what I'm saying? Jim Jones not the best rapper. That's cool. But what he was talking about, how he was talking about it, you know what I'm saying, where he was bringing it to, the aura was, we could respect it. That's why he sold 500,000-600,000 copies. That was one of his biggest albums. Went double platinum on a single because, we dig that. And it wasn't no albums really like that was from the East Coast.
It was the hustle and the grind that you